Hi everybody, welcome to another Yarn Scrap Friday crochet tutorial with me, Laura, and in today's video we're going to be crocheting this cute and quick and fairly easy little bat applique. So, but don't worry, we're not going to be using black yarn because it's very difficult to see on camera. I'm going to be swapping that for some purple yarn, which will hopefully show up better. And this is a sport baby weight yarn, so it's a yarn weight of 2, but you can use any yarn that you like really. And with that, I'm using a 3mm crochet hook, and you're also going to need a pair of scissors and also a yarn tapestry needle as well. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a slip knot to begin. I'm just going to move this off camera because the camera's going to focus on that instead. And we're going to chain 15 to begin. So chain 15. So chain 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so we chained 15. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 double crochet, so yarn over, 1 double crochet in our 4th chain from hook. Now this pattern's in US terminology, so in UK terms that's going to be a treble. And our 4th chain from hook, we don't count the loop on our hook. There's our 1st chain, 2nd chain, 3rd chain, and our 4th chain. So we're going to put our hook into our 4th chain. But I recommend just working under 1 loop only, because sometimes people like to work under 2 loops when working into their chains, but we're just going to work under 1 loop because we need to clearly see our chains later on, so I'll explain more later. But into that 4th chain we're going to work a double crochet. Okay, pull through 2, pull through 2, and we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next chain as well. So go into the next chain again, just under 1 loop, and do a double crochet. Okay, then we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next chain. So in the next chain again, just under 1 loop, do 2 double crochet, or 2 trebles in UK terms. So 1 and another 1 in the same chain, 2. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 2 chains. So go into the next chain, work a double crochet, then go into the next chain, work a double crochet. Okay, and you'll start to see it sort of curve around a little bit. Then in the next chain, we're going to do a double crochet to begin. So start off with a double crochet, and then we're going to do a treble crochet, or in UK terms a double treble. So what that means is we wrap the yarn around our hook twice, go into the same chain, bring the yarn through, and like any stitch that's a double crochet or bigger, we just yarn over and pull through 2 loops until we get to the end. So pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that does a treble crochet. Then we're going to do the reverse in the next stitch. We start off with a treble crochet, yarn over twice into the next chain, then pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and we'll do a double crochet in there as well. So go back into that chain again and work a double crochet. Okay, so that's the end of our trebles, no more trebles. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 2 chains. So in the next chain, work a double crochet. And in the next chain, work a double crochet. Then in the next chain, we're going to work 2 double crochet. So 2 in the next chain. 1 and another double crochet in the same chain. Then we're going to work 1 double crochet by itself in the next chain, and then you should have 1 chain left, just 1 on the end, and in there we're going to work 2 double crochet in that last chain. Okay, 1 and another one in the same last chain. Okay, so hopefully it looks like this. You've got this kind of V shape, and as you can see, because we only worked under one loop in our chains, you should be able to clearly see some nice big holes where your chains are. And we want to work back into those chains. We're going to sort of work around the edge. So the first thing we want to do is we want to slip stitch over to this last chain. So what I recommend doing is just along this double crochet, sort of halfway through this double crochet. There's no real yarn to work into, so just as neatly as you can, just find a little bit of yarn there and work a slip stitch just in the middle of that double crochet, and then work a slip stitch in that last chain. And now you're over to the opposite side. So you've gone from here to here. I'm going to ignore this tail end. And what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch over to this treble. So in the middle here, we've got these two trebles, and the first stitch that we meet is going to have that treble and that double crochet. We want to slip stitch into our chains over to this treble crochet. So find the next chain. So it's going to be here. Hopefully you can see it. We're going to slip stitch into there and slip stitch over into each chain over to that treble. Okay, this is why I recommend working just under one loop. It makes it easier to see your chains the second time around. Okay, and there we go. There is the stitch, the chain where that treble and double crochet is coming from. Okay, so once you reach there, what we're going to do is we're going to create some little ears. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, chain 3. We're going to slip stitch in our second chain from our hook, so don't count the loop on your hook. It's our first chain, there's our second, so the one in the middle, slip stitch into there. Okay, then we're going to do a single crochet, or in UK terms a double crochet, in the last chain. So work a single crochet into there. And then we're going to slip stitch in that same chain where that treble is. Okay, so slip stitch into there. Okay, and you've created this sort of little picot. And then what we're going to do is the same thing, but in the next chain. So the next chain should have the other treble and double crochet. So we're going to slip stitch into that chain and do the same thing again. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Let me just get some more yarn. And again, we're going to slip stitch into that middle chain, second chain from our hook, slip stitch into there. Work a single crochet in the last chain. And then we're going to slip stitch into that same chain where the treble and the double crochet is. So slip stitch into there again. Okay, so now we've got our little ears for our bat. Then what we're going to do is we're going to work along the remaining chains up to the end. Okay, so just slip stitch in each chain to the other side till you get to the other end of the wings. Okay, and once you get to the end, there should be one chain left. What we're going to do is we are going to, you've got these chains along the end, you've got about three chains. We're just going to slip stitch into those, but don't slip stitch into the double crochet stitch just before you get to that double crochet stitch. So we're going to find that first chain. So there should be 3 chains and slip stitch into there. So that's the first one. Just do it as neatly as you can. Doesn't really matter how you do it as long as it's neat. That's the second one, and there should be a third one. Slip stitch into there. Okay, now I'm going to turn our work around clockwise, and now we're facing proper stitches, so we'll be relieved to be working into real stitches. And what we're going to do is into this first stitch here, which is your double crochet, we are going to do 1 single crochet in there. So work into there as normal. Put your hook into there, work a single crochet to begin. Then we're going to do a half double crochet, so yarn over, that's going to be a half treble in UK terms, in that same stitch, so a half double crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then what you want to do is you want to slip stitch in the top of that previous half double crochet. So bring your hook round and put it into the stitch, that half double crochet stitch. Bring the yarn through and work a slip stitch. Okay, creates a tiny picot. Then we're going to do another half double crochet in the same stitch again, another half double crochet. And we're going to finish up with a single crochet in there as well. So it's quite a few stitches all in that same stitch. You've got this little triangle shape. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So go into the next stitch, work a single crochet. Into the next stitch, work a single crochet. Okay, and that should bring you up to these 2 double crochets here. And into there, we're going to do the same thing as we did here. We're going to start off with a single crochet. Then we're going to do a half double crochet in the same stitch. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and slip stitch in the top of that half double crochet. So just bring your hook round, put your hook into there and work a slip stitch. And again in the same stitch we'll do another half double crochet. And then we finish up with a single crochet, all in that same stitch. Okay. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So a single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and a single crochet in the next stitch. And that should bring us up to the middle, should bring us up to this treble and double crochet opposite the ears. And into there, we're going to do a half double crochet. It's going to be the similar thing again. We're going to do a half double crochet to begin. And then we're going to do a double crochet, or treble in UK terms, so a double crochet. It's a little bit bigger. Double crochet. And then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to slip stitch in the double crochet instead of the half double crochet. So put your hook into that stitch, bring the yarn through and do a little slip stitch. But then we're going to work into the next stitch. We're finished in that stitch now. So in the next stitch we're going to do a double crochet and then a half double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, so a little bit bigger, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So a single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and a single crochet in the next stitch. And then we're going to do what we did over here. We're going to do a single crochet to begin in the next stitch, which should be just, I think it's where the increase is, near the increase. Single crochet to begin. We're going to do a half double crochet as well in the same stitch. We're going to chain 2, slip stitch in the half double crochet over here, slip stitch into there, and then do another half double crochet in the same stitch and a single crochet in there as well, all in the same stitch. Okay. Then we're going to do a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So a single crochet in the next stitch, a single crochet in the next stitch. Okay. Then in the next stitch we are going to do a single crochet to begin, then a half double crochet in the same stitch. Okay. Then we're going to chain 2. We're going to slip stitch in the half double crochet just like before. Okay, but this time we're going to move over to the very, very last stitch, this last double crochet on the end. You should have one left. Into there, we're going to do the reverse. We're going to do a half double crochet and finish up with a single crochet in there as well. Okay, and that's it. We're finished. There we go. We can cut our yarn. Just pull that through, and then we're going to hide our tail end as neatly as we can. So what I like to do is just find one of those slip stitches and sew into there, turn it over, sew through some of the yarn a couple of times, and then trim down any excess, trim down this tail end as well. You can always do a neater job than me, a more secure job. And there we go. There is our finished bat applique, just like the one in black. So of course you can make them in black, any color. You can make some orange ones as well, which would look quite cool. Turn them into bunting or pennants, I think they're called in America, I'm not sure. But use them as really fun Halloween craft projects. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you managed to follow along. Huge thank you, as always, to our monthly subscription members for helping make these tutorials possible. If you'd like to know more about our monthly subscription, then do check it out on our website. There is a crochet magazine, there's behind the scenes podcasts, and so much more exclusive content. So do check it out, and I will see you soon for some more crochet crafting fun. Thanks for watching, guys.